Why, hello! Are you the new trade ambassador for Minar? Excellent. My name is Willa Gregare, and the Merchants Guild has assigned me to be your guide and assistant while you're visiting Gelia City. Noise? What noise? Wind chimes? Oh, you mean the strains. They sound like wind chimes to you? What? Music now? Oh, you can hear them in more than one way. You're so lucky. Not everyone can, you know. For most of us, they just pick one sound and stick to it. I envy you so much hearing the strains like that. For me, always the same, every day. What? What are the strains? Oh, sorry. I forgot this was your first time in Gelia. Goodness, how to explain? Well, you see, in Gelia, magic is audible. Yes, audible. The strains are always with us, singing to us, guiding us, helping us with, little things. Here, watch that music window over there. No, the one with the second story across the street. With the flower box. Yes, that one. Watch carefully. Did you see that? It opened. What? You don't believe I did that? Well, let me close it for you. Did you see that? See? No, why would I be trying to trick you? You can hear them after all, the music. Why don't you try to make them do something? Oh, it's easy. They can hear you. You might actually need to tell them what to do. It takes years of practice for most people to learn to control them with whistles and gestures. Start small. Try getting them to move something. No, not something that big. You're not hindmost, for goodness sakes. Or are you? Do you hear voices? No, not hindmost then. No shame in that, neither am I. They hear voices in the strains is the only difference, the hindmost. Well, that and they can do some pretty insane things with the strains. I knew one who had the strains cook her breakfast every morning and wake her up at 7:45 on the dot like an alarm clock. Hindmost can be so lazy. Yeah. So, do you know what you want to move? Ah, excellent. That's a great thing to start with. Just the right size. Just explain gently what you want them to do and ask nicely. They are friends, not slaves, the strains. Good. Good. There you go. See, I told you it was easy. You still want to know more? Well, I can't blame you for that. They are intriguing, the strains. The easiest way to think about them is that they are spirits, or even guardians. Our sacred text says the maker of the world sent them as guides and protectors when he created man. No, you can't see them. Or feel them, really. Though sometimes they'll move something, and you'll feel that. For the most part, though, they're just sounds. What do they sound like to me? Oh, drums. Yes, drums. Mostly a light tapping, but when they get excited about someone or something, it's like a marching band walking around the room. Annoying? No! Well, you see, we grew up with the strains. We hear them from the cradle, before even. My mother swears I would react to them when I was in her womb. I actually would go a little mad about them, honestly. But the longer you're in Gelia, the more you'll come to love them. They like you already, I imagine, or they would have let me know. If they don't like someone, that they get out of time, so to speak, and start making a real ruckus. No, around here they sound quite pleasant, and that is always a sign of a good person. Why are they only in Gelia? You know, I don't quite know. My employers have traveled outside Gelia several times, and one of them told me they just sort of stop every time he crosses the border. Then they do come back to him when he returns, but they act as if he never left. He thinks that maybe they do exist outside Gelia, but for some reason we just can't hear them. Like maybe there is something in the air or on the ground here that allows humans to listen to the music, but that something just doesn't exist in other lands. It's kind of sad, really. Like I said, the strains are so wonderful. Oh? I thought you'd start to like them. I think your stay with us is going to be quite enjoyable. You probably won't want to leave. Come, let me take you to where we'll be staying. I'll get you settled in, and then later we'll explore the city together. How does that sound? I thought so. Yes, and listen. The strains think it's a good idea, too.